Here we're moving into a quadratic function, which either looks like a smile or a frown, and we call that a parabola. And the parent function, or the most simplest one of the quadratics, is just y equals x squared. If you have something like this, then it's going to make a parabola like we see in the picture. So actually immediately we can cross off choice E because that's cubic. It has an x cubed in it. We know that this has to have an x squared. Now, with x squared being positive, that means we're going to open up. It's going to look like a smile. So this opens up. If we ever have a negative number in front of our x squared, like negative 2x squared or negative 5x squared, or simply just negative whatever x squared, that's going to mean that it's going to look like a frown, and it'll open down. It'll look something like that. Now we don't have that, so let's eliminate any that look like that, and we can see that choice D has a negative out in front of the x squared, so that's going to be eliminated just because we're opening up here. Okay, so we're between choices A, B, and C, and now we're going to look at the y-intercept. We can see that this guy isn't sitting on the origin, and therefore that kind of brings up another point. Whenever we have like a plus k here after that, that k value is actually where we cross the y-axis. That's our y-intercept. Alright, so let's look at choice A. That's telling us that we're opening up. That's true. But then that plus 1 would imply that we're crossing the y-axis at positive 1. And that's not the case. Choice B implies that we're opening up, which we are, and that we cross the y-axis at negative 1, which that seems true. We are. And then choice C has a 2 out front, and that means that it's going to open up steeper. So it'll just be a steeper parabola, but there's nothing written after it, so that really implies a plus 0 that we'd cross at the origin, and that's not the case. So choice C is out. Choice B is our correct answer.